Disaster in the wilderness rarely gives you a warning. It does not negotiate. When you are walking across a frozen lake or slipping on a snow-covered riverbank, the transition from complete safety to absolute emergency takes less than a second. The ice breaks, gravity pulls you under, and in the space of a single heartbeat, your environment changes from cold air to freezing water. This is not just a physical shock, it is a neurological assault. When your body hits water that is near freezing, you do not have hours to make a decision. You do not have minutes to weigh your options. You are instantly placed on a merciless biological countdown. To survive, you must understand the 1101 rule. Phase 1 is the cold shock response. It lasts for exactly 1 minute. The moment freezing water hits your chest and face, your brain's thermal receptors scream. Your nervous system triggers a massive, involuntary inhalation. It is called the gasp reflex. If your head is underwater when this gasp happens, you will inhale water directly into your lungs. You will drown before you even realize you are freezing. But even if your head is above water, the panic is overwhelming. Your heart rate skyrockets, your blood pressure spikes. You begin to hyperventilate, taking rapid, shallow breaths. Your instinct is to thrash, to scream, to fight the water. This instinct is a lie. Thrashing burns your oxygen, exhausts your muscles, and pushes the warm water away from your skin, replacing it with new, freezing water. You have 1 minute to win the psychological war. You must force yourself to stop thrashing. Grip the edge of the ice. Do not try to pull yourself out yet. Your only job in this first 60 seconds is to gain control of your breathing. Slower, deeper. You must convince your brain that you are not dying, so that your body can actually get to work keeping you alive. Once you control your breathing, the true countdown begins. You now have approximately 10 minutes of meaningful movement. Your body is a machine designed to protect its vital organs. As the freezing water pulls heat away from you 25 times faster than cold air, your brain makes a ruthless calculation. It begins vasoconstriction. It clamps down the blood vessels in your arms and legs, sacrificing your extremities to keep the warm blood tightly packed around your heart and lungs. This is why you only have 10 minutes. As the blood leaves your arms and legs, your muscles lose oxygen, your nerves numb, your hands will literally turn into useless blocks of wood. You will lose all fine motor control, and shortly after, you will lose the ability to swim or grip anything at all. You must get out now, but your instincts will betray you again. The natural human urge is to treat the edge of the ice like the edge of a swimming pool, to push straight down and pull your upper body out. If you do this, the thin, brittle edge of the ice will break under your concentrated body weight. You will fall back in, wasting precious energy. To survive, you must fight your instincts. You need to distribute your weight. Leave your arms on the ice, but let your lower body float up. Kick your legs hard behind you, bringing your body perfectly horizontal, parallel to the surface of the water. Like a seal sliding onto an iceberg, use the momentum of your kicking legs to pull yourself horizontally onto the ice. Do not stand up. The ice here is weak. Keep your weight spread out. Roll away from the hole, back in the exact direction you came from. You know the ice in that direction was strong enough to hold your weight a minute ago. Roll until you are on solid ground. You have escaped the water, but the emergency is not over. You are back in the cold air, but now you are soaking wet. Water conducts heat away from your body with terrifying efficiency. But when you add the freezing winter wind hitting wet clothing, you experience rapid evaporative cooling. Your clothes are no longer insulation, they are a refrigerator clinging to your skin. This is the final one in the 1101 rule. You have roughly 1 hour before clinical hypothermia renders you completely unconscious. Your brain is now fighting a losing battle. As your core temperature drops, the cold begins to freeze your cognitive function. You will experience confusion, clumsiness, and most dangerously, apathy. Hypothermia tricks the brain. It whispers that you should just sit down, that you should just rest for a minute. If you listen to that voice, you will simply go to sleep in the snow and you will not wake up. You must act with aggressive, relentless purpose. If you are near shelter or a vehicle, you run. If you are in the deep wilderness, your only priority is fire and dry layers. You must strip the freezing, wet clothing off your body, even if it feels counterintuitive to get naked in the snow. Wring the water out, find shelter from the wind, force your clumsy, blocky hands to spark a flame. Falling through the ice is one of the most violent shocks a human body can endure. The water wants to steal your breath, your strength, and your heat. But if you conquer the gasp reflex, if you manage your 10 minutes of movement, and if you refuse to surrender to the apathy of the cold, you maintain control. The ice is a trapdoor, but survival is discipline.